Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever episode of Cricket Lover Forever. As already given in the intro, today on 2nd of April 2021, it's a special day for every Indian cricket fan as we complete 10 years of that incredible moment of winning the World Cup way back in 2011 after 28 years. Can't really believe that it's been 10 years, but it still seems just like yesterday when I, along with my friends, celebrated that magical moment as college-going boys. So I thought of bringing back the memory of the finest 5 matches during the league phases of the tournament. I'll be excluding those no-vote matches, especially between the India-Pakistan match and even the final between India and Sri Lanka. And obviously, for every Indian cricket fan, the favorite match was on 2nd of April 2011. So here we go. During the league phases of the tournament, I'll be excluding those no-vote matches, especially between the India-Pakistan match and even the final between India and Sri Lanka. And obviously, for every Indian cricket fan, the favorite match was on 2nd of April 2011. So here we go. Number 5, it is the match between two associate nations, Ireland and Netherlands. One of the most forgotten match which I feel deserve to be mentioned. On 18th of March 2011, batting first at Eden Garden, Netherlands went on to score 306 runs in 50 overs with the help of a magnificent century by Ryan ten Duskutte, who scored a brilliant 106 of 108 deliveries. It was his second century of the tournament. Previously, he had scored a century against England, which unfortunately Netherlands went on to lose. In reply, Ireland had a brilliant start in the form of William Porterfield and Paul Stirling, who had given an opening stand of 177 runs in 27 overs. Paul Stirling scored 101 of 72 deliveries, which I feel was turning point of the match as it helped Ireland chase down the target in 47.4 overs. I feel this was a match certainly deserves to be in the top 5. This is what I feel. A match, as I said, which most of us might have forgotten. Number 4, it's the match between Pakistan and Australia on 19th of March 2011 at Colombo. Batting first, Australia managed to score a below par score of just 176 runs in 46.4 overs. Umar Gul had a brilliant spell of 3 for 30 in 7.4 overs. And in reply, Pakistan had a poor start, losing Mohammad Hafiz when the score was just 12. And at 4 for 98, it seemed Pakistan lost their way. But a young Umar Akmal stood up on the occasion by scoring an unbeaten 44 of 59 deliveries, which helped Pakistan chase down the target in just 41 overs with 4 wickets in hand. And also this match brought an end to Australia's record of being unbeaten for 34 matches in World Cup. 34 matches. Can you believe that they were unbeaten for 34 matches? The last time they lost in a World Cup match was way back into 1999, and that too against Pakistan. So this match will be certainly remembered for breaking the unbeaten record of Australia in World Cup. Well, on number 3, it's an unforgettable match between India and England on 27th of February 2011. Batting first, India scored a mammoth 338 runs in the allotted 50 overs with the help of a brilliant century from our master blaster Sachin Tendulkar. In reply, England had a decent start as they had an opening stand of 68 runs in 9.3 overs. But it was the century stand between Ian Bell and Andrew Strauss for the third wicket which brought England back in the game. And Andrew Strauss went on to score 158 runs in just 145 deliveries. But India came back strongly when Zair Khan had Ian Bell and Andrew Strauss in back-to-back deliveries. And after that, there were lots of twists and turns in the game. And after a lot of twists and turns in the game, the match ended in a tie, which happened to be the 4th tie in a World Cup. Certainly a match which had everything when both the teams deservingly did not lose. Number 2, it was the incredible match between Pakistan and New Zealand on 8th of March 2011 at Pallekele. Just a simple question. What is the score you expect when a team is on 175 for 5 after 42 overs? 250, 260, or maximum 280, right? Wrong. Especially when you have Ross Taylor in full swing. Yes, on his 27th birthday, he gave nightmares to the Pakistani bowlers as New Zealand scored an unbelievable 92 runs. Yes, 92 runs in the final 4 overs, with the birthday boy being the destroyer-in-chief. With the help of Ross Taylor's 131 of 124 deliveries, New Zealand scored an unexpected 302 runs after the end of 50 overs, which no one expected New Zealand to score 300 plus in that match. And Pakistan, they could never recover after that masterpiece from the birthday boy, as they were bundled out for just 192 runs in 41.4 overs. And this was the only match Pakistan lost in the league phase. Next, they lost to the eventual champion India in the semi-final at Mohali. And on number 1, I feel this was the match of the tournament. It was that unbelievable, unforgettable match between Ireland and England on 2nd of March 2011. Batting first, England scored a gigantic 329 for 8 after 50 overs, which everyone felt was more than enough against an associate team. Jonathan Trott was the leading scorer for England in that match, as he scored 92 of 92 deliveries. And it was proved to be beyond reach for Ireland when they were reduced to 111 for 5 after 24.2 overs. Not even half the overs gone, but half the batsmen back in the pavilion. I still remember when most of my friends left the TV room and they just went back to sleep. But the match was not yet over. There was a man named Kevin O'Brien who completely demolished the English bowlers that night. In the process, he beat Matthew Hayden's record of fastest century in 66 deliveries when he scored the century in just 50 deliveries. And the result was Ireland beat England by 3 wickets. I still remember the headline of the newspaper the next morning. It was, "Those you colonize will beat you in your own games." And that was enough to tell how important that win was for Ireland. And that was the video, guys. Hope all of you liked it and relived that magical moment on 2nd of April 2011. As the IPL is fast approaching, I'll be back very soon with the second episode of Cricket Lover Forever. Till then, take care.